Welcome everyone. How often you finding yourself on the group yoga class when everything seems familiar, the poses, the sequences, especially if you're coming in the same studio to the same teacher for a long time, and you're moving through the class without really thinking what is going on at this moment. So your body is in the yoga class, but your mind is all over. You're wondering about what's going to happen after the class, what was happening before, dwelling on your past experiences. So we all know that the advanced yoga practice, it's not really what's happening outside or how your body looks, but what's going on inside while you are practicing. So I created this class as a all levels, very slow-paced class, where if you're a beginner, you'll have plenty of time to figure out the positions, to listen to the cues for your physical alignments. And if you're an advanced practitioner, it will be a really nice test for you to see where you're at and see how you can exercise not only the muscles of your body, but the muscle of your attention as well. At the end, we will have a long shavasana where you'll get a chance to relax every part of your body as well as your internal organs. For this class, I suggest you to have a bolster or substitute it with a blanket and 2 blocks. If you don't have any props, that's fine. Just have your yoga mat and your body. We'll begin this class with a constructive rest position. Lay down on your back, feet wide on the sides of the yoga mat, knees touch. Relax your belly so your low back will be pressing into the floor. Place one palm in the area of your navel, another palm in your diaphragm, maybe on your heart center. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your shoulders, so your elbows touch the floor. Close your eyes, and we begin with the observation of the breath. Notice the way how your body breathes right now. Where your breath present? Is it somewhere in your belly? Maybe in your lungs? Maybe just in your throat and in your nostrils? Wherever it's present, let it be there. Watch the air comes and goes, in and out, as you're breathing effortlessly. And this class is about to be in the present moment. And you can use the breath as a tool which will be bringing you in the present moment. The breath is never in the past, never in the future. It's always happening right now. So whenever during this class you might feeling that your mind is wandering outside of this practice, away of this practice, just very gently push it back towards the observation of your breath, and you'll find yourself here and now. So invite the deeper breath into your body. See if you can notice that the breath is originating from the navel center, from the lower part of your belly. Each time as you inhale, the belly expands like a balloon, and as you exhale, your navel falls back towards your spine. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, release. Allow the breath become as a wave, coming up and down. Notice your breath moves from the navel up towards your lungs, filling up your lungs, bottom, middle lungs, and upper lungs. And as you're exhaling, flowing back towards your navel. Notice each time this wave comes up a little higher till it can reach your collarbones. So at the end of the inhalation, your collarbones are lifted And as you exhaling, everything flows back to the navel. Watch your breath for a few more rounds. With the next inhalation, let your breath come back to the neutral pace. Release your arms to the sides. The distance between your feet and between your knees are going to be the same now. You're pressing feet into the floor, making sure you're not lifting your toes and you're not lifting your heels. With the next inhale, reach your arms up above the head. See if you can go all the way down to the floor. If that's not happening, don't worry. Move them as far as they can go. With the next exhalation, bring them back to the sides of the body. Continue moving, following the breath. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms facing up towards the sky. And as you're exhaling again, drawing this semicircle, bringing your arms to the sides of the body. Make sure you're following your own breath. Even though I'm giving you different cues in this class, the more important is really to tune in with your own rhythm, with your own biorhythm, with your own breath. Next time you're reaching your arms up above the head, let's stop there, pause for a few moments. Breathe into the upper body, feel your shoulder blades are pressing into the floor, your collarbones are expanding like you're smiling through your collarbones. Keep your face relaxed completely. Continue breathing easily, effortlessly. Do not hold your breath. It's a pretty active position as you're trying to lengthen your spine from the sacrum and up towards your fingertips. You're reaching into the different direction, flattening your low back into the floor, finding more space in between each vertebrae. Inhale, come back in the center. Your arms along the sides for a moment. We're going to continue working with the upper body, but for that next time we will be using either the bolster if you have one, or we're going to do the homemade bolster with the 2 blocks and the blanket. So please fold the blanket and place 2 blocks over the blanket. So hold this blanket and the blocks. Make sure your palms are underneath the blocks and you're pressing the blocks up to the sky. And imagine that they're really heavy, so you feel the strength through your arms. Press your shoulder blades in towards the floor. And we're going to come back to this movement with the arms. So see if you can bring your arms up above the head without losing your bolster, without losing your blocks. And as you exhale, bring your palms back in front of your chest again. And I'll give you some time here to move with your breath. If you want to stop at any moment, make a pause. Please do so. Just continue breathing. So your breath is always precedes your movement, and the movement body will follow your breath. So during this class, you really like a surfer riding the wave of your breath. As you're moving, feel again how it changes the sensation in your upper body, in your lungs, nourishing the tissues of the lungs, lubricating the shoulder joint here. And place the bolster or the blocks aside and come back to your initial position again as you're releasing your arms to the sides. So for the next one, we're going to work with the spine a little bit more. So make sure you're pressing your feet into the floor, distance between your feet shoulder width apart, your toes pointing straight forward. Press into your feet. Your navel goes to your spine. As you inhale, start reaching your pelvis up to the sky. Feel the stretching in your belly, in your hip flexors. And as you're exhaling slowly, one vertebra at a time, you go all the way down towards the floor. Hug your shins, pull your knees towards your chest. Inhale, draw your nose towards your knees. Exhale, release everything back down to the floor. We'll repeat the sequence a few more times. Again, inhale, reach your pelvis up. If you want to challenge yourself, you can reach your arms up above the head. Just make sure you're pressing through the shoulder blades. Exhale, release your arms to the sides. Hug your shins, your knees. Your nose goes towards your knees. Round your spine. Engage your abdomen. And release everything. Feet down to the floor, head down to the floor. Continue moving with your own pace. Again, following your breath. Feeling the openness on the front of the body as you inhale. Very beneficial for those hip flexors, as we're spending a lot of time by just sitting in the car, in the office, most of the time actually in this pose. So this back bends or bridges, this position are really opening up the hip flexor, lengthening the psoas muscles. Next time when you're hugging yourself, just rock from side to side, massaging your spine. If you have any back issue, you can just roll on the side and come up in the seated position. Or you can just roll back and forth, like a rock and rolling here. Just make sure your spine is round. You don't have too much of the impact on your low back. So everything goes really smooth, like a massage for your spine, for your spinal column. Do a few times and then eventually come up into the seated position. Sukhasana, easy pose. If your low back feels uncomfortable in this position, you can sit on the blanket, maybe on the little pillow here. Take a moment to settle into this position. I'm going to go for the side stretches here. So with the next inhale, reach your arms up, look up, palms together. And as you're exhaling, place your right palm down to the side, stretch the whole left side of the body. Inhale through the center, exhale, change the side. Move a few times through this right and left side. A smooth movement as you're flowing from one side to another. Next time you're pressing your right palm down, go a little bit deeper. See if you can ground yourself on the elbow. That's not necessary, just as a variation for you. Breathe through the space in between the ribs on your left side. Inhale, take it back in the center. In contour position for your head, just allow your head to fall on your left side. So your left ear moves towards the shoulder. With your left palm, press your head a little bit closer to the left shoulder. Make sure you're not using your neck muscles, but just the weight of your hand is enough to push your head to the side. Slowly release your arm and chin goes down to your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, palms together. As you exhale, place your left palm down to the side. If you can go deeper down into your elbow. See how you feel. Feel this elongation through your right sit bone up into your fingertips. Make sure the pose is not forcing you to hold the breath. Inhale, slowly take yourself back up in the center. Allow your head now fall towards your right shoulder. Place your right palm up above your left ear as you're pressing your head closer. Watch closely if you have a habit to keep the tension in your jaw, in your forehead. exhale, chin goes down towards the chest. Relax the back side of your neck. The next inhale, come back to the neutral position. Change the crossing of your legs. Place another leg in front. Extend your arms in front of you. Spread your palms like you stretching something in between those fingers. Inhale, point your fingers up, and as you exhale, point them down. Keep moving up and down. Keep stretching your fingers away from each other. Just make sure you're not creating the unnecessary tension in your shoulders. Your arms stay strong in the parallel with the floor. Little exercise for those who is typing a lot, writing a lot. Next inhale, bend your fingers like you're squeezing something in. And as you inhale, pull it towards your chest, bend your elbows, look up. And as you're exhaling, push it away, spread your fingers, round your spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, pull it close, slide your shoulder blades towards each other. And as you're exhaling, push it away. Inhale, pull it close. Now hold your breath and with your fingertips, tap on your chest, on the side ribs, lower ribs. So feel this tap, tap, tap all around. And as you exhale, slowly release everything. Place your palms together. Press your thumbs in the middle of the chest, the Manavaha Nadi. As you're pressing them into the middle of the chest, notice if it helps you to stay present. To feel the sensations traveling all around your body. To feel your breath. Manavaha Nadi is connected to the vagus nerve, helping us to control our attention. And release your arms to the sides. Come back to the practice. Moving into the tabletop position. Press your palms down to the floor, knees and tops of the feet onto the floor. Your palms right underneath your shoulders. You're going to move with the spine as you inhale, arching your back, looking up. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, suck your navel in, up towards your spine. Continue moving with your breath as you're building this connection in between your sacrum up towards the back of your skull, towards your crown. So just get lost in this movement. Notice again these wave-like sensations all along your spine. And exhale, come to the neutral. Moving into the Balasana child pose. Big toes touch, push back so you can sit back on your heels, knees wide. Let's come up on the fingertips so you feel more openness in the upper body. Keep spreading through the collarbones. Walk your fingertips forward as far as they can go. And as you exhale, send your belly, your chest, your forehead down towards the floor. Whenever you feel that you're in your deepest pose for today, just allow your palms to rest on the floor. And notice that the inhalation is no longer happening only with your front body, but also move on the sides, move into your back. Remember about your breath being a tool to stay in the present moment. The next inhale, press your palms into the floor for the downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent, tuck your toes under, send your hips back and up. So lifting one heel, lifting another, like you're walking at one place. Concentrate more on the elongation of your spine. Actively push the floor away with your palms, reaching with your seat bones back. You can keep walking or just bend the both knees. If you feel you have enough space in the back of your legs, you can slowly send your heels down towards the floor. Think mostly about the long spine, long neck. the back of your skull, the back of your neck, release. With the next inhale, coil forward into the plank pose. Now, if it's too intense for you, you can just drop your knees down to the floor. But as we did in the exercise with the bolster, you're really pushing the floor away. It's kind of the same sensation now, but upside down. And exhale, push back into the downward facing dog. Allow your navel go in and to your belly to relax. Inhale again, coil forward. Firmness of your shoulders, strong arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Head is heavy. Don't hold it, just let it hang down. Inhale, shift forward into the plank. Strong core, one line through the body. Exhale, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Going to give some rest for the wrists, so press your knees down, sit back on your heels for the child pose. If you notice you have this strong sensation in your wrists are tired, just turn your palms facing up to the sky. Let the blood flow towards your palms, towards your fingers. Press your palms into the floor. Shift your weight forward and come back to the down dog. Full exhalation. Lift your heels up and allow your heels to fall to the right. So make sure this twist is happening from your navel down to your feet. So you're getting this big opening on your left side. Inhale through the center. Let's do the same on the opposite side. Exhale, drop it to the left. Be in the body in this moment. Don't let your mind wander. The thoughts can come and go. That's completely fine. But you be with your body. Inhale, go back in the center. Look forward. You can step, hop to slowly walk forward towards the top of the yoga mat. Once you reach the top of your yoga mat, just relax your head completely. You can grab your elbows. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Just allow the gravity. Pull your torso down. With the next inhale, walk your feet together. As close as it possible, bend your knees, relax your toes. Utkatasana, chair pose. So reaching your arms up, so your arms and your spine are forming one line. Your palms facing towards each other. Actively draw your navel in, tailbone down. Make sure you can look down and see your toes. Your toes slide, you're pressing through the heels. Utkatasana, translated as a powerful position. So feel the strength in your thighs, in your lower body. You can bend your elbows, sliding your shoulder blades towards each other, and come back up, slightly arch back, and exhale. Bring your palms together to your heart, press your thumbs into the middle chest, immerse your consciousness in this area, be quiet. With the next inhale, reach your arms forward and up, slightly arch back. As you're exhaling, fold forward towards your legs. With the next inhale, step with your right foot back. And please drop your right knee down. You can point your right foot back, so you press the top of the foot into the floor. With your palms, push the left knee away from you. Stretch on the whole front side of your torso. If you're okay with the balance here, you can reach your arms up above the head, or you can just keep your palms to the sides. See, whatever works for you, just feel that you're lifting your torso up out of your hips. Each inhale, your heart is traveling up. Each exhale, you feel your weight is going down towards the floor. As you're exhaling next time, bring your palms down towards your heart center and then down towards the floor. And for the next one, you might want to use a couple of blocks. We'll go into the half split. Shift your right knee more backwards so you have more space to keep your hips square. Slowly starting to elongating your spine along this left leg. With each exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper. To make sure again there is no contraction in your low back. It's all about creating the space in between the muscles, in between the bones. Inhale, look forward. Coming back to the front side of the mat. Back toes tucked under, moving into the twist. You can keep your right palm on the block or you can press your palm into the floor. Reach your left arm up to the sky as you're twisting yourself towards your left leg. For more intensity, you can reach your back knee up in the air so you're really pressing this right heel to the back. Breathing, keeping the arms in one line. For more chest opening, you can bring your left arm behind your spine, looking up. If your left arm was behind your spine, please reach your left arm up as you inhale. As you exhale, slowly release and step back into the downward facing dog. You can stay here in the down dog, or you can move through the short vinyasa with me. Drop your knees down to the floor, chest and chin in between your palms. With the inhale, pull forward through for the cobra position. Point your feet back. Exhaling, send your hips back and up for the downward facing dog. Look forward with the next inhale, lift your heels. Step, walk or hop forward towards the top of the mat. Hold forward just to release your low back, relax your head completely. With the next inhale, feet together, bend your knees for the chair pose. Look up and bring your palms to touch. We're moving into the twist. For this twist, please place your right elbow into your left knee as you're pushing your left knee away, trying to bring the palms right in the middle of the chest, feeling the twist all along your spine. So the safe twist when you're keeping your spine long. Inhale back in the center, reach up, look up. And exhale, bring your palms to the heart. With the next inhale, reach your arms up above the head, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, relax your head. Repeating the sequence on another side. So this time, step with your left foot back, drop your back knee down. Press your palms into the right knee, push your torso away from the right leg, stretching up the belly and the front of the chest. You can stay here keeping your arms to the sides, or you can reach your arms up, your palms facing in towards each other, but your upper arms are rotating out. So you feel this openness in the heart center in the upper body. Feel this nature of your breath changing your experience as you keep in the static position. Release your palms down to the floor. You can use a couple of the blocks for the Ardha Hanumanasana half split. Shift your back left knee towards the back side of the yoga mat. Front leg straight. Your right foot can be flexed for more intensity. As you exhaling, lower yourself towards the front leg. Again, making sure the right foot is not twisted, neither to the right nor to the left. The right knee pointing up. Your hips square. Inhale, look forward. Shift to the front of the mat again. Into the twist. Left palm can stay on the block. Go on the floor to the inside of your right foot. Tuck the toes of your left foot under, reach your back knee up. Option, right arm goes up above your head, or you can bring your right arm behind your spine as we did before. And if you had your arm behind your spine, please free it, release it, reach it up towards the sky. And as you're exhaling, both palms go down to the floor as you're pushing yourself back to the downward facing dog. If you need to catch your breath, please stay here and breathe, or move with me through the short vinyasa. Drop your knees down, chest and chin down, hold your breath. As you inhale into the cobra, exhale, engaging your core, shift back into the downward facing dog. Lift your heels up, look forward. Walk a step forward towards the front of the mat. Keep your feet together. Bend your knees for the chair pose, strong thighs, reach your arms up. Moving into the twisted chair, Parivrita Utkatasana, palms together, left elbow pressing to the outside of your right knee. Twist in your spine, but your legs stay stable, stay strong. Inhale back in the chair and then legs straight, reach your arms up, arch. Exhale, bring your palms to the heart, find yourself in the moment. Let's challenge your physical balance even more. Bring your feet hip-width apart, toes relaxed. Place your palms on the front of your thighs. As you're inhaling, reach your heels up in the air and reach your arms up above the head. As you're exhaling, slowly lower your palms down to the top of your thighs and your heels down to the floor. Continue moving with your breath. Touch your thighs at the same time as your heels touch in the floor. Keep your gaze steady and soft. Remember, your eyes is your anchor. The slower you're moving, the more challenging this drill for you. The outside balance is impossible. There is no balance inside. They're interconnected between each other. A few more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. After the next exhale, let's come with your feet a little wider than your shoulders. Bring your palms to the heart. As you're inhaling, reach your arms up, heels up in the air. And as you're exhaling, let's balance on the outer sides of your feet, palms to the heart, bend your knees, send your chest and palms towards the floor and in between your knees. Make sure you're balancing on the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, come up on your toes. And exhale, bend your knees, roll on the outer edges of your feet. Continue moving with your own breath. As you're massaging your feet, you're massaging those points which is connected through the nadis, through the energy channels to each organ in your body. Our feet is like a map of our internal organs. And exhale, release your arms to the sides. Let's get back to our flow. We have a couple of more sequences on each side. Palms together, feet together. Inhale, reach your arms up, arch back. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step with your right foot back, but keep your knee lifted from the floor. Crescent lunge. Reach your arms up to the sky. You can bend your back knee slightly to eliminate this overarching of your low back. And eventually start pushing the right hip back, but make sure you're maintaining the length of your spine. Stay strong. Exhale, release your palms to the sides of your pelvis. We're going to slowly rotate the back foot down to the floor for the warrior two. Set your feet so your left heel right in front of the arch of your right foot. Bend your left knee deep and extend your arms to the sides for the warrior two. Make sure your left knee is not buckling in. Inhale, reach your left arm up, right palm rests on your right leg. Left leg straight for the reverse triangle. So as you exhale, bend your left knee for the warrior two. Inhale, reach your left arm up, both legs straight. Exhale, sit deep into the warrior two. Inhale, reach up, triangle pose, really push into your left foot. And exhale, sit back to the warrior two. Reach with your fingertips to the opposite direction, but keep the top of the shoulders relaxed. Do one more inhale here, and both legs are straight, palms to the sides. For the triangle pose, let's use the block behind your left foot. Your palms to the sides, so pushing your pelvis to the back of your yoga mat, elongating the left side of your torso till your left palm can land on this block behind your left foot. See if you can extend your right arm up, so your arms should be in one line. If you notice that you're buckling your left knee in or you're locking your left knee, you can bring a little bit of bending in your left knee. That's completely fine. Look down. Bend your left knee deep for the side angle. Left palm stays on the block. You can extend your right arm above your ear, so you're forming one line from your right foot up into the fingertips of your right palm, through the armpit, through the side ribs. Reach. Look down. Exhale, palms down, lift your back heel up, pivot your back foot, moving into the side plank position. First, let's step into the plank pose. Drop the both heels on the right side so you can balance on your right palm. If it's getting too intense, if you have an issue with your wrist, you can always drop your right knee down to the floor for the supported side plank. Otherwise, really push into your right palm, push yourself away from the floor and reach your pelvis up to the sky. Actively engage your core. Release your palms down to the floor and push back into the downward facing dog. Come back to your breathings. Stay still or move through the vinyasa on your own with your own breath. Look forward, coming to the top of the mat. Folding over your legs. Bend your knees for the chair pose, reach your arms up. Coming all the way up to the standing, slightly arched back. Exhale, palms to the heart, Samastiti. One more side, inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Stepping the left foot back, keeping your knee lifted for the crescent lunge. Making sure there is a stability through the right leg. So your right knee over your right ankle. Relax your shoulders. Imagine your arms floating like you would be under the water. Do one more big inhalation. Exhale, place your palms to the sides of your pelvis. Rotate your back foot flat down to the floor for the warrior two. Point your right knee towards the little toe of your right foot. Reach your right arm up, front leg straight. Let your left palm rest on your back leg, reverse triangle. Exhale into the warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. This is not a back bend. Move the side stretch. And exhale, warrior two. Follow your breath. Be here. Inhale in the body. Reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Sit deep. And front leg is going to be straight now. Relax your arms. Triangle pose with Hita Trikonasana. Use the block if you have it handy. Place it behind your right foot. Pushing your pelvis to the back of the yoga mat. Right palm, length of the block. Left arm reaches up. Staying steady on the both feet. But feel the activation of the arches of your feet. Almost there's more space being created between the arch and the floor. Place your left palm to the side, look down, bend your right knee deeply for the side angle. You can keep your right arm extended up, or you can circle your right arm up above the head to feel the whole left side with your breath. As the breath is not happening only through your nostrils now, the whole body is breathing. Exhale, look down. Place the both palms down to the floor. So step back to the plank pose at the beginning. And then drop your heels all the way to the left side. And you balance on your left palm now. If you did the supported side plank on another side, do it again. If the pose is challenging, or sometimes mind tend to wander even more to take us away from the challenge. So if that's happening, accept it and keep coming back. Press your palms down, push back into the downward facing dog. Stay and breathe. Or let's move one more time for the final vinyasa here. Look forward, moving into the Malasana. You can hop or you can step your feet behind your palms wide, feet open 45 degrees. You can use the block beneath your pelvis if you notice that this pose is too challenging for you at the moment. Palms can be on the floor, palms can be together, so you can push your elbows into your knees. The main purpose of this pose here to release the low back and the space around the sacrum. So see if you release the pelvis, release the sacrum, the fresh blood flow goes there, nourishes those nerves. Release your arms down. Legs are going to be straight now, or bend your knees if you need. Slide your palms underneath your feet for Padahastasana. You're massaging your wrist. Did lots of down dog, some of the planks, so you might need it. And eventually release your palms. With a round spine, slowly come up one vertebra at a time and release your arms to the sides. Interlace your fingers behind your spine, relax your shoulders. As you inhale, slide your shoulder blades towards each other and look up. Exhale, maybe slightly bend your elbows, but keep your fingers interlaced. Inhale again, move your arms away from your spine, look up. Exhale, release them completely. Inhale, move them away, slide your shoulder blades towards each other. Bending your knees more as you folding forward. Now if that's intense for your shoulders, keep your palms on your low back or on your sacrum. If your shoulders allow you to do so, start moving your arms away from your spine. Release your palms down to the sacrum. And release your arms completely down. Step back into the downward facing dog. As you inhaling, shift forward, drop your knees, you lay down on your belly, point your feet back. You're going to press your palms in front of your chest, lift up your chest, really stretch yourself forward like a snake, and exhale, slowly lower down. Press your palms into your low back to protect this area. Keep your elbows pointing up. Imagine you squeezing the block between those elbows. Inhale, reach your feet up in the air, reach your chest up. If it's too much, feet can stay on the floor. Exhale, lower everything down, your forehead touches the floor. Big inhale, the belly pressing into the floor. Exhale, soften everything down. Inhale, reaches up. Keep protecting your low back by pushing the flesh of your buttocks towards your heels. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reaching up. If you want to intensify, interlace your fingers and lift your chest even higher, like somebody's pulling your arms back. Exhale, slowly release one palm on another, forehead on your palms. Soften completely like you're melting on the floor. The relaxation between the poses as important as the poses itself. To make sure there's enough space in front of you as you're extending the both arms. And then you're sliding your right arm underneath your left armpit. So your right arm in front of your chest. As you're exhaling, slowly lower your chest down on your right arm. Left elbow bent, and you can press your forehead onto your left wrist. You can also use the block here if your shoulder really stiff here. So you should feel that the right shoulder blade is moving away from the spine. Extend the both arms slowly forward, can be really sensitive. And change the side, slide your left straight arm underneath your right armpit. And again, the arm is underneath your chest, not underneath your face. Right elbow bent, maybe form the fist with your right palm, or palm can be flat. It's really depend on you. And as I told you, as soon as you found the pose, just be with it, without judging it, without thinking how it looks from the outside. Just feel it. Extend your right and left arm just to release. Tuck your toes under. And we will be moving back into the child just for the few moments. For this child, you can come in the same position we had at the beginning of the class. Or if you want more release on the back, your shoulders, around the shoulder blades, you can release your arms to the sides. If there's any worries, any thoughts bothering you, just imagine them roll off your shoulders. With a round spine, slowly roll up to the seated and extend your legs in front of you. For the next one, you might want to have blanket or bolster nearby. We'll go with the legs wide apart. Make sure you can sit with a straight spine, feet flexed, like you're pressing them in the invisible walls. You can start by pressing your palms behind your spine and kind of just looking for this straight legs and for the straight spine, and this pose is just perfect. But if you wish to go deeper, see if you can bring your palms in front of you. If you have a bolster, you can place the bolster in front of you so your torso can rest on the bolster. But please make sure that you moving into this position not by folding forward from the middle of your spine or from the low back. There is no compression in your back. Instead, we're looking for the length. We're looking for the space between the vertebrae. The whole movement is happening because you're tilting your pelvis. There is a rotation from your groin, from your pelvis is going on. Maybe slide something underneath your knees. Maybe elevate your hips sitting on the blanket. The multiple option here. Do a few more breaths here. Breathe into this shape. Inhale, slowly walk yourself all the way up. If you use the bolster, place it aside. Slowly holding on to your thighs, bring your feet to touch for the butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. And feet touching each other. Don't keep those feet too close to yourself, so kind of a diamond shape here. Look up as you inhale, and as you exhaling, send your forehead down towards the arches of your feet. With each exhale, you lowering yourself deeper. Sometimes we think that we're not doing enough about our yoga practice or just about our life, but in reality, sometimes we actually doing too much. We're trying to control, we're trying to be perfect, do perfect. So see if you can just surrender to the gravity here. It's already doing its work, and all what you need to do is surrender. Inhale, slowly lift yourself up, knees touch. Extend your arms in front of you slowly, one vertebra at a time. You're starting to lower yourself all the way to the floor. Find a comfortable position. So basically we're in the same pose from where we started this class. Press your elbows down to the floor, palms facing towards each other like a robot arms. Feet hip width apart and lift your pelvis up. Move your shoulder blades towards each other. Maybe just stay here, or maybe interlace your fingers beneath your pelvis, your arms straight on the floor. Your chest moving towards your chin, not the vice versa. And there is no pressure on your neck. You're balancing on your shoulders. Exhale, slowly lower down. Release your arms to the sides. I have a block. So now I'll show you with the block, and if the block will be too intense for you, you can use the folded blanket. Slide the block beneath your sacrum. Bend your right knee to the chest and slowly extend your left leg straight. Don't let your left foot fall to the left. Make sure your toes pointing up. If you want to intensify, if you want to have more release in the upper part of your body as well, please extend your arms up. You can even grab your elbows above your head. You can elbow lock. And slowly switch the legs. You can help yourself with the hands, or you can keep the arms extended above the head if they was. The right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Don't keep any tension in your belly, let it be soft. Now bend the both knees and ground your feet down to the floor. Lift your hips up, remove the block, place it aside, and slowly lower your hips down. Bend your knees, pull your knees towards your chest. Let's take a happy baby pose. Grab your big toes, hold the outer sides of your feet. Low back is flat. Maybe rock from side to side if you want to. You can extend one leg at a time straight, maybe both legs straight. Looking forward towards the front of the mat. Bend your knees to the chest and let's circle the knees. So that's massaging the area around the sacrum, and due to amount of nerve endings there can be pretty sensitive. So if that doesn't work for you, please skip or move really slow. You can move 4 to 5 rounds one direction and 4 to 5 rounds opposite direction. And exhale, release. You can make a couple of twists if you wish before the final relaxation. Otherwise, be ready for Shavasana. Just find a comfortable pose on the floor. If you feel your low back really tender, slide the bolster underneath your knees. Hug your shoulders, rock from side to side. Maybe even pull your head out of your body and then release. Your arms along the sides, palms facing up. Your arms are not touching your body. Close your eyes. Shavasana can be the easiest pose as well as the most challenging position. Yes, we don't need to do anything, but a complete surrender, a complete relaxation can be as challenging and even more challenging for us than some acrobatic vinyasas or powerful position. So as you're closing your eyes, see if you can just let go your breath. Let it flow easy in and out of your nostrils. Notice how the inhalation flowing into the exhalation and vice versa, creating the circle of the breath. No beginning and no end to your breath. I will be naming you the different parts of your body, and you simply follow my voice with your awareness. No need to force yourself to relax those parts. Just move your attention and feel the spark of awareness in each point which I will be naming to you. We start from the right side. Feel your right palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, right side of your torso, right hip, right knee, shin, ankle, heel, your right foot. Feel the whole right side of your body. As you inhale, feel the warmth and light in your right side. And as you exhale, letting go, feel the right side heavy and soft. Move your awareness to the left side. Feel your palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, shoulder, armpit, left side of your torso, left hip, left thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, your left foot. Feel the whole left side of your body. As you inhale, feel it with the warmth and light. And as you exhale, let it be soft, let it be heavy. Switch your awareness to the back side of the body. Feel the connection between your body and the floor through your heels, calf muscles, hamstrings, seat bones, sacrum, the back side of your palms, elbows, shoulders. Move your awareness along the spine from the sacrum up through each vertebrae, up to the space between the shoulder blades, up to the back of your neck, up to the base of your skull. Feel the back of your skull pressing into the floor. Spread your awareness evenly between all those points. Imagine that your body is melting on the floor. Switch your awareness on the front. Feel your forehead, temples, your eyes. Feel this thin line between the upper and lower eyelid. Feel your nose and the space inside of your nostril. Feel your lips and feel this thin line in between the upper and lower lip. Relax your jaw. Feel your collarbones, lungs, the solar plexus. Feel your abdomen. Relax your belly. Allow your internal organs fall back towards your spine. Feel the warmth moving in towards your belly, around your navel, feeling your abdomen. Send the gratitude and love towards each organ inside of you, working so hard for you. Imagine that you can smile through each organ. Each organ which you can feel inside of your belly. And as you practice in this inner smile, see if it's changing the sensation in your abdomen. If it's releasing any tension about which you didn't even know. Feel this warmth from your belly spreading all around your body, down through your legs, all the way to the tips of your toes, up into your chest and into your arms to the fingertips, up into your neck, filling up your head. Feel this warmth, this light inside of you. Stay with it for a few more minutes. The next inhalation, slowly start to come back to your sensations. Move your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe stretch your arms up above your head like you just wake up on your bed. Bend your knees, pull them towards your chest. Stay still, maybe slightly, gently rock from side to side. Eventually going all the way on the side, using one hand as a pillow underneath your head. Get really comfortable with your spine round. Close your eyes. Pull your knees closer to the chest. Breathe into your back. As you're staying here, say to yourself, only me in the present moment. Only me and the present moment. Let it be your mantra for today. Stay here as long as you need. Whenever you feel that you're ready to complete this practice, slowly come up to the seated position and open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. Stay present, stay aware, slow down a little bit so you can taste and experience fully each moment of your life.